Visa process for British passport holders smooth throughout, but other countries, please do check your official website. Transport systems are very good, super luxurious. They have metro, tram, and also local buses, including Uber rides and also official taxi services. Scams. I didn't come across any scams on the street, but one, we'll talk about that in this video, and also we'll talk about the cost of living in Doha. So okay guys, welcome back to another video here from with Ronnie. As I always said, the end of my every single trip, I would like to share my experience with you guys, so you guys can get either benefit from it or enjoy the video. So this is purely my experience because I usually put together a kind of a help guide video for people to either enjoy it or use it if you are traveling to those countries. Like here, a Sharm el Sheikh video, I put some help guide, and also a Cairo, and I did it for like Sri Lanka, Tunisia. So I'm gonna do going forward for every single country. Put together a help guide on different things like scams and transportations and currencies, and also hotels that you can stay in, and the cost of living in those countries. So this might be helpful for people who's traveling to those countries. It's purely my experience. Also, if you guys have any experience, different kind of experience in those countries, please do engage and leave a comment. If you have a bad experience, good experience, or if you guys want to check out some of the bad experience or scams that you experience in those countries, because I will be planning to travel back to those countries, so I can check that out for you and put together a video and upload it so for people awareness, so people can watch those videos and learn from it, and not to get caught on those scams or things like that. So before we start that video guys, please hit that subscribe button and also like button. Leave a comment with your experience in Doha, and also if you want to go back to my playlist and check out the other videos. And also if you guys have any bad experience, good experience, do share with me so I can check that for you. So hit that subscribe button, and also do share this video with your friends and families if they are traveling to Doha. This might be helpful. So let's start. Welcome to your ultimate Doha travel guide. This is purely my experience. I don't know why I'm making it like this is the ultimate guide. This is purely my experience guys. So before we start, please do hit that subscribe button and also share this video for friends and families or whoever was traveling to Doha, Qatar. This video might be really helpful. So today's video, I'm going to cover a few things. First one is visa process, transportation, cost of living in Doha, currency exchange, food that you can eat, the places that you can visit in Doha, and finally finish off with the scams that you need to avoid in Doha. So let's get started. If you want to support my channel, please do hit that subscribe button and also share this video with your friends and family so they might be able to get benefit out of it. So let's get started. Visa process. When I say visa process, I'm purely talking about the British passport holders, which is a very good news because we don't need to apply visa in advance. But you need to make sure you have 3 things ready. First one is you have to have your passport valid for 6 months. Second thing is you have to have the return airline tickets. The third one is the hotel reservation. If you have all 3 things, they will allow you to get 30 days visa free. You don't have to pay anything. It's 30 days visa free. Of course, if you want to stay a bit longer, then you probably have to extend it. But on arrivals, they will stamp you with 30 days visa free. And for other passport holders, please do check your website, government website, for your entitlement to enter Doha, Qatar. But one thing I would tell you is, depending on the immigration officer, they might ask you a few questions, but other than that, you will have a smooth ride. Let's talk about getting around Doha, which I'm talking about in the transportation system. Before we get into transportation system, let me tell you, from Doha Airport, Hamad International Airport, you have an option to get Uber and metro, but there's no bus service, unfortunately. I'm not too sure why, but the metro system is very good in Doha. So if you have like a couple of baggages, no worries. It's a little bit further down from the airport, like walking distance. you can get the metro to downtown, or you can order Uber, or you can also order the government official taxi service. But I would highly recommend to get the metro, which is very, very convenient. So when it comes to metro system in Doha, they have 3 lines. If I'm not mistaken, it's red, green and gold. It's similar to system in, obviously, underground system in UK. You get into one metro system, then you can just pretty much cover entire city. So it's pretty cool. Get a map for yourself, so you can just get into one metro and then you can explore every single city. Into it's super clean, super luxurious. I really enjoyed it. Let's talk about the cost. Basically, they have 3 categories. I think you can tap in, which will cost you about 2 Qatari riyals, roughly about 45 pence, depending on the conversion rate for the day. And also you have a day pass. Day pass is about 6 Qatari riyals, which is about £1.35. Again, I'm going to say, depending on the conversion rate, it could go up and down, the pound rate. And also you have a weekly metro card, which is roughly about £6.50. And if you guys are staying there for about a week or a month, I would highly recommend to get the weekly metro card, which you can use metro, every single metro, and also bus services. So recap, a tap-in is about 2 Qatari riyals, roughly about 45 pence, and a day pass is about 6 Qatari riyals, about £1.35, and also weekly pass is about 20 Qatari riyals, which is about £6, roughly, depending on the conversion rate for the day. If you are staying for about a week, highly recommendations to get a weekly metro card, which you can use for entire week. Don't get Uber or don't get anything else. Just travel on metro. The metro system is very cool, very good, and super luxurious. You can get anywhere you want. I put my video in the link below, and also if you guys want to go and watch some of the videos that I've taken in metro system in Doha, Qatar, please do go to my playlist and check those videos out. You will really enjoy it. And they also have buses. It's very convenient, but it takes a little bit longer than the metro. So I would highly recommend to take the metro rather than the buses. You can use the card on the buses and metro as well, but my recommendation, don't use the buses. It takes a longer time to reach your destination. Just always take the metro. And they also have a Uber, and also there are local official taxi ride called Karwa taxis. But instead of taking Uber, I would highly recommend you guys to take the official taxi called Karwa. Yeah, they're very efficient, they come on time, and they are very, very good and cheap. So remember that Karwa taxis and the Uber ride starts from 10 Qatari riyals, which is roughly about £2.50. So if you guys are planning to travel outside Doha, you probably can rent a car or van. So there are rental services available as well. So if you guys have a driving license, which you are entitled to drive in Doha, Qatar, I will highly recommend for you guys to get the rental car if you are basically traveling outside Doha. Otherwise, if you are staying within the city, always take the metro. I will highly recommend metro system in Doha. Is the best way to explore the city. So money exchange, at the time I was there in Qatar, was 1 Qatari riyal was roughly about 22 pence. But if you are in Doha, Qatar, I would recommend you guys to take some cash, but most of the places in Doha, they accept cards. If you have a debit card or a credit card, so you don't have to worry about carrying cash, they will always accept you, and depending on your bank, there'll be extra charges. But I recommend to carry some cash with you. So at the time I was there, the currency rate was, I think for 1 Qatari riyal is about 22 pence UK pence. So always make sure that you check the currency rate before you visiting any countries, not just Doha, any countries. Make sure you check the currency rate, so you know how much cash that you need, or how much cash that you are paying, or how much cash that you are using in those countries. So yeah. Now this is the important one: cost of living in Doha. I'm not saying cost of living as in you're going to live in that country, but people like travelers, it's very, very important to know that cost of living in Doha is very high. But sometimes the city can be budget friendly or super luxurious, so depending on what you wanted. So I'm gonna tell you guys a different categories of price range. So say if you're a budget traveler, you probably need at least 30 to 60 pound a day motel, which will cost you about 150 250 Qatari riyals, from 30 pound to 55 pound. So depending on which area you're staying in, that will be the price range. Again, you need to have food, like will cost you about £2 to £5, like just a normal meal, to be honest. Or if you want to go and buy grocery shopping and things like that per day, at least you need about £5. So I would say for a budget traveler, it will cost you about 30 to 60 pound a day. Mid-range about 300 to 750 Qatari riyals. I would say roughly about 65 to 150 pound a day if you are mid-range, not super luxury, but also not budget friendly, but if you are in the middle, so that will cost you about 60 to 150 pound. And if you want a super luxurious, you can go up to 1,000 plus. But if you're just expecting a bit of luxury, a lifestyle, it could cost you up to about 250 plus. So the hotel that we stayed in was a Fairmont hotel, and also stayed in Raffle just one day. So Fairmont hotel, which cost us about 420 per night, plus imagine the food and the shopping and going out, we spent about 500 plus a day. So as I said, you can have a super luxury, a mid-range, and also a budget friendly. So the city is built for that. So remember what kind of a budget you have, and just shop around and Google it, find the right suitable place for you so you can enjoy your holiday. When you talk about food, so most of the Qatari food are mixture of Arabic, Parisian and Indian influence. A lot of spices, smell so good. So I recommend you guys to try one of the biryani called Machboos. I think I don't know whether I'm pronouncing it correctly. It's called Machboos. Qatari version of biryani was so nice. I tried it, super good. I would highly recommend anybody who's visiting Qatar, go to a restaurant, ask for Machboos. I'll put the either a name or the picture of the biryani on the side so you guys can have an understanding. So if you guys travel into Doha, don't forget to try that biryani. It's super nice. Another one called harish. It's a slow cooked meat. I think one of the popular dish in Qatar. It's called harish. And to finish off with karak tea. There you go. You can't miss with it. It's an Indian, obviously karak tea is an Indian influence, but you have to try that in Qatar. It's one of the best I've ever tasted in Qatar. So those are the foods that you can try in Qatar. But when you talk about the price range, so if you want to get the street food, for example, if you want to try some street food, just normal, it's about £2 to £5 a meal. If you want to go like a mid-range restaurant to get a meal, it will cost you about 50 to 100 Qatari riyal, roughly about £10, 5 to £10, or maybe it goes up to £12. Or if you want to have a super dining and posh restaurant, it will go up to 50 plus. There's no price to it. You can just a 50 plus, and you can spend more than 50, 100 to get a super fine, nice food in Doha. Places that you can visit. So before we start that, guys, please do hit that subscribe button if you guys want to support my channel, and also share your experience in Doha, Qatar, good or bad, it doesn't matter. Just share it with me, engage with me, leave a comment with your experience, so I can, if you have a bad experience, do mention that, because I can check that out for you. And also good experience, doesn't matter, whatever that is, so I can check that out for you next time I'm visiting Doha. The places to visit in Doha, there are several places you can visit in Doha, and also you can categorize it differently as well. You can say modern attraction, you can say like cultural attraction, and also outdoor attraction. There are 3 types of attractions in Doha. You can say modern, you can go to malls. There are several malls. I have got several videos about malls that I entered. So if I go to my playlist, you can check my videos of the mall that I visited. One of those called Vendome Mall. It's one of the best mall in there. I had an issue with the security guard because he didn't allow me to record. That's a beautiful mall, but to be honest with you, I'm sure you guys will enjoy it. And I also went to a couple of other malls in Doha. And for outdoor activities, you can also go to Desert Safari. And also there's a place called Souq Waqif, one of the cultural places called Souq Waqif. There you have you can buy goods, clothing and ancient artifact. It's one of the, I think it's one of the oldest market in Doha, Qatar. It's called Souq Waqif, and I've done a video there as well. So I'll put the link up here, and also I'll put the link on my description so you guys can go and watch it. There's a beach area where you can go and enjoy sunbath, have a swim, museums that you can visit in Doha. So there are several things that you can do in Doha in terms of attraction. There's endless things that you can do in Doha. If you guys want to go and check out my playlist for the videos that I've done, so you can get a better idea of what kind of places that you can visit. So make sure that if you are visiting to those places during the night time, like Souq Waqif market and attractions and all that, you make sure that you go during the night time, because during the daytime it's very, very hot as in boiling hot. I went during the winter time, it was really hot as well anyway. So if you go by during the summertime, you can imagine you're gonna be like, I can't even express that feeling because it's super hot. I'm gonna give you just a list of places that you can visit. Souq Waqif, one of the best places that I've visited. Another place called the Pearl, one of the expensive area in Doha, Qatar. It's like pure luxury in there. And there also you can do many things. You have malls, you have boats parked outside the beach, and you have restaurants and bars where you can enjoy your meal and have a walk about. But try and go during the night time to those two places, because that's going to be very, very hot. During the daytime you will not enjoy it. Put it that way. You will not enjoy it. So nighttime is pretty safe, but try and go during the about 4 or 5 o'clock when the sun is setting, so you can enjoy a little bit more. And the other place I would recommend is Museum of Islamic Art, and also Qatar Cultural Village. Qatar Cultural Village is not the cultural place, it's a modern attraction. They have amphitheater there, which is not a usual amphitheater that we see in Egypt. If you go back to my playlist and check, I've done a video of amphitheater in Tunisia, and there's one in Rome. It's not exactly the amphitheaters like that, but this is a modern one. They built it in, if I'm not mistaken, I think 2013 or something. I've got a video up there as well. I put on the link below. And maybe that's a one-time experience. I didn't really like that much in there. Maybe you do. So if you are traveling to Doha, obviously you need to visit these places to get the best out of the money that you're spending for your travel. The final one I would recommend is, finish it off with, there's a place called Ko Al Adaid. I'll spell it for you here. It's called Ko Al Adaid. It's called Inland Sea. Basically a desert meeting the sea. Beautiful. You will definitely enjoy it. So make sure that you do this one. End of your trip, sure you'll definitely enjoy it. That is a must visited place if you are traveling to Doha. Final thing I want to tell you is most of these places are free to enter. You don't have to pay anything. Maybe some of the places minimum fee, not too expensive, but I didn't pay any fee to enter any of those places. So most of these places are free to enter. Coming to the end of the video, guys, I want to talk about scams. Before that, please, if you want to support my channel, hit that subscribe button and also share this video so it will go up to many people and they will enjoy it, and also they will make use of it, the benefit out of this video if they are traveling to Doha, Qatar. The final one I want to talk about is scam. As I said, I didn't come across any scams. I've been to many countries, like places like Egypt, Tunisia, Turkey, even in my own country, Sri Lanka. People come behind you to scam you, but I didn't see that in here. I'm not too sure why. Maybe because the law in this country is very, very high. I heard that you can just leave a wallet and a mobile phone or a gold chain on the street and walk away and come back after a day or maybe 3-4 hours, the item will be still there. I don't know if it's true, but I've seen videos. Maybe it's true because the punishment in there is very, very high. You don't want to steal something and take your hands off. That's probably the reason I didn't see any scammers in there. But there are a few things that you need to watch out for. The first one is unofficial taxis which trying to overcharge you. So always make sure you get into a official taxi. As I mentioned on my previous clip, there's an official taxi called Karwa or order Uber. Don't get into an unofficial taxi, they will overcharge you. Second one is handmade souvenirs. There are people who will try to sell you with the fake souvenirs. So make sure you don't buy those ones because they are fake. They try to overcharge you. They always target tourists. This happens in every single country, to be honest with you. Final bit is a fake travel guide. So I have experienced that one. The one guy came to me and tried to offer me a trip to go around the city and try to overcharge me. Unfortunately, I didn't record any of those interactions, so I don't have that video. So those are the 3 things that you need to watch out for if you are traveling to Doha. I think that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. My next trip, I'm going to Sri Lanka, and I've done quite a few videos about Doha. And please do go and check all those videos and put the thumbs up and hit the subscribe buttons. Your support is really appreciated. As I said, going forward, I'm going to be doing this kind of help guide videos for every single of my trips, because that will either get benefit for other people who are traveling to those countries, or kind of entertainment, enjoyable video. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye bye. Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video here from Colombo, Sri Lanka. Today we are at Port City. So yeah, we went to Lotus Tower. They were asking for my ID.
Acting school lagi.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay, sir.
Okay? That's stupid, man. I'll tell you what, this is a free marketing. People will want to see it. You need to tell this guy though. He was rude.